Good day, everyone, and welcome to Mommy Guide Inc., where we talk about things that are dear to moms and moms at heart. For those who are new to my channel, I am Mommy Lala. Have you heard about NFTs? What it is, and what is the true hype surrounding it? In our community, we do have tons of amazing artists and crafters who I know may benefit from NFTs. To talk more about the basics of NFT, we have a very special guest today, Israel Galindo, aka DJ ISS. Israel is an LA based creator, music entertainer, and digital technologies entrepreneur. He builds technology to gap reality and the virtual world. With emerging trends of Web3 and the Metaverse infusions, this tech futurist creates the core concepts of the merge between both realities. The current focus is a decentralized concept of taking our current reality and escalating the digital universe into one breathing entity that can be a way of life for a functioning society for all who choose to be part of it. Recent projects of Israel have been guidelines and regulations with Metaverse, digital music worlds for live entertainment, and touring and training on NFT and blockchain formats. Yes, if your head is already reeling or spinning from words that are somewhat new to you, don't you worry because let's learn together today as we talk to our amazing guest. First time on Mommy Guide Inc., Israel Galindo, aka DJ Is. All right. Hi, Israel. Hello.
Lala, good to
Hello.
see you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much, Israel. DJ Is. Okay. So maybe let's
Yes,
start with
DJs.
that. So why DJ Is? Maybe you want to explain why we call you DJ Is.
Yeah, so I've been a professional DJ in the dance music world for 30 years.
Wow.
Produced and made music with a lot of artists in the 80s, in the 90s. Was able to create music for them, DJ with them. One of my nice things, DJed about 15 years ago with Boy George. So that was
Wow.
fun. And still making music. And now we're taking that experience of the DJ world developing metaverse worlds. As a matter of fact, I DJ'd Spain and Germany last week, but I was sitting in my living room in LA and I had my headset on, my Oculus headset that we'll talk about at another time,
Yes,
and DJ'd in
absolutely. We need
virtual
to.
worlds where they streamed it into an actual club in Spain, and people watched me, 200 to 300 people, while I was literally in my sweats in the living room of my, LA house and DJ'd in this virtual
Awesome.
world.
So there you go, guys. That's why we call him DJ Is, of
That time
course.
DJ is,
Yes,
exactly.
there you go. DJ is for tonight, of course. All right,
Thank
so
you.
definitely, again, thank you so much, Israel, for DJ is for coming in. So let's just, look at the people in the chat. KM Heartmaid, hello, good morning. It's good evening actually for DJ is. It's
LA.
8 p.m. for him, right? All right. So Adam, hi Adam. He's from the north side of the world. So it's boogie time. Thank you so much, Adam. I'm feeling fungible tonight. Yes, Adam is okay, Starter Podcast Club. I'm also a member of that one. Hello everyone from Tina One Kenobi. Crypto, Twitter, artists, traders, indeed. Hello DJ Is and Mommy Lala. Good morning to you, Tina. And San Diego represented in the house, indeed. All right, so let's start our conversation going. First and foremost, what are NFTs, DJ Is?
So I'm going to simplify it for you super easy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the simplest thing you could ever see. Do you see this? This is just a drawing of my daughter that my daughter did. Just a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. She printed it online, colored it up. If I take that drawing and I scan it into the computer, it becomes digital art.
Mm-hmm.
NFTs are basically a digital art that's created. Oh, and for those of you that want to know the name, non-fungible tokens. In short, it just means this picture that I could digitize on the web cannot be replaced, cannot be changed for anything else. It's one of a kind. Like Lala, in the olden days, Picasso would create, the Mona Lisa, one of a kind. There would never be a replication of it. But because it's digital, you can take that and just like Lala, how we have here social media of people liking things, the more that people like a certain NFT, the more it gets traction, like the stock market, and the more it fluctuates in payments. So you can have something as a drawing or something that you create online and make millions. And when I mean millions, millions. And when I show you some of the art, you're going to go, Lala, how can somebody spend that kind of money? It blows my mind too, but it's what's happening right now, and people are really making a lot of money.
Okay, so you said lots of money. All right, so I have I'm part of a very strong art and craft community here in the Philippines. And so I know there are lots of us who can actually I don't do, hand painting or drawing, but I can do a little bit of digital. So as you said, it can actually turn into, several, thousands or even millions if that happens, right? So now that we know what NFTs is, it's non-fungible tokens. Okay, so it's one of a kind things. All right. So now, how does one create an NFT?
Yes, well, I love to take you there. So basically, there are two ways to create NFTs.
Okay.
The easy way and the non-artistic way. So both of them are easy ways. I like to show you right now. Let me pop on my screen here, and I'm going to show you a screen share. This was priced and sold for $23 million.
Oh, okay. All right. So there we go. Okay. Oh, do you want to just do the screen share, Israel?
Yeah, I can get rid of that. Yeah, let me get rid of that right there. There we go. So Lala, this digital image that somebody did called. Can you hear me?
Hold on. Okay. So can you put your picture in picture back, but a little bit higher?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I can move it right now. Let me go back and add that in here.
Sorry, guys, we're tweaking live.
We're tweaking it a little bit. Yeah, let me do that.
So for it so that they can see you a little bit higher, the circle.
Yeah, let me move it up.
There you go. Perfect. Absolutely. All right.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
so the first I want to start with you guys by just showing you that digital art really becomes to the the eye of the beholder. Somebody created this digital art of this and sold for $23 million. Why
Wow.
does something like this do that? Because it trends, it has traction. For those of us that are used to trading cards in the 80s or Pokemon cards in the 90s and 2000s, they're one of a kind type of cards. You trade them. They get high in value. By the way, it gets traction. The number one sold NFT in the world is this ball. Lala, somebody took a picture of a ball and
Wow.
put another one next to it. And if you read it, it sold for $91.8 million. That's it. It doesn't
Oh
do anything,
my
Lala. It just sits there.
goodness.
That's
Oh
it.
my goodness. Wow.
So when you look at some of these arts that we have here, this right here called Clock, this one right here, that's all it says. Lala, 1,035. This
Uh-huh.
sold for $56 million. Why? Why did this sell for $56 million?
Exactly.
It doesn't
Why?
do anything. It doesn't do anything, Lala. You know what it is? It's basically like playing the lotto. You're gonna put something out there that people will like and trend and trade, and when it trades, you make money. And that's what NFT and cryptocurrency are hand in hand,
Uh-huh.
where you buy these and sell these and so on, which we're going to be getting to the how do you create it and how easy it is. When I show you, Lala, how easy it is, you're just going to get your kids to do it for you, and you don't even have to be an artist. So
There you
I'm
go.
not playing. I'm not playing. It's crazy how easy it is.
Yes.
Okay. So if you like to get how easy it is, I will dive right into it.
All right. Go
Um,
ahead, Israel.
yeah. So, and then we'll backtrack and what the pieces are you going to need. Okay. So for everybody out there, Lala, what you can share this link later. Get Night Cafe Studio. It's free. You don't have to buy anything. It's free. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to create an NFT, even if you've never picked up a pen and drew anything in the world. So there's two ways of creating
Wow.
an NFT. One, you can draw something and upload it, and then artificial intelligence takes your drawing and adds different pictures in the background and morphs it into a Picasso. The other way to do it is, Lala, give me two things that you like right now. It doesn't matter what it is. Just give me two things out of the top of your mind.
Flowers.
Flowers. Okay, give me one more thing.
Uh, what else? The sea.
The
Ocean.
sea. Oh, so the ocean. Got it. Okay, flowers and ocean. So in cafe, if you don't want to draw, you can put certain words and it'll generate it. Artificial intent generated will create an NFT for you. Lala wanted flowers and ocean. And it'll just ask you for style, matte, cosmic, or cyberpunk. For the ocean, let's just go matte. It's kind
Mhm.
of nice. I'm just gonna hit create. That's all I'm doing. That's literally what I'm doing, and it's gonna tell me that is going to create it for me. As we're talking, it's actually generating it
All right,
for us.
Israel. This is a free app,
This
right?
is free.
All
Yes,
right.
correct.
So, guys, it's just for free. You can actually do this.
We're actually doing it right now for free. Now, how does this company make money is if you do more, Lala, and you really
Mm-hmm.
get invested in it, you get tokens. So the more you do, the more we want you to pay. I think I spent on this program so I could do 50, 60 NFTs. I think I spent $5. Okay, so look,
Oh,
it literally created, it's still running, it's 50%. But look, it already generated a beautiful flowers by the sea photo.
oh
And at
yeah.
the end, I will tell you guys a secret on how you actually start making money right now as NFT. So don't let me forget that, Lala. We'll go into the
All right.
secret of that so you guys can
Okay.
get into that. Um, okay, so as it's going through and creating it, it's done. I'm gonna open it, and you can see right here,
Mm-hmm.
it has literally created your NFT.
Okay.
That's all it is. I didn't lift a finger to draw anything. It did it for me. So now what I do is I make it public in Cafe. Again, the Cafe being its own entity. Nobody's gonna buy anything just in Cafe. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go to another website to upload it. But for now, I'm gonna make it public.
All
And you know what
right.
we're gonna call it? We're gonna give it a cool name. We're gonna call it Lala by the Sea.
There you go.
Our
So this
first
is gonna be like a
NFT.
Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa. Hey, and if it makes money, let's split it.
All
Um,
right, absolutely.
right. Now, when I go to put a buy link, this is where we would go into OpenSea where you sell these things and do that. For right now, I'm just going to publish it. I can tweet it. I can send it to all my friends. I can send it to you guys,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just going to hit done.
All
It is
right.
ready to go. That's how easy it is to create an NFT by not being creative. The other way I'm going to show you the creative part, if you already are artistic,
Yes.
you take a picture of anything you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to take in Canva, if you use Canva, I'm going to
Yes.
take this picture for a t-shirt we made for my daughter called DJ Kitten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a blank background, so I already have that already. And I'm going to take a landscape of New York City, those
All
two.
right.
So we're going to go back into our creations. I don't know how it's going to turn out, so we're just going to create a new one.
Oh, so you
And then what
still
we're going to,
use this app, the Night
we
Cafe?
still use the same app.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, I got it.
So I'm going to now in here choose my image. As you can see, we already have images here, but I'm going to grab the one we just did, you know, with DJ Kitten. And as it's loading, there it is. I'm going to go here and I'm going to create the background, which is again the one I'm going to upload, which happens to there's Lala's right there. Look at that, all ready to go. I'm going to put Cityscape by New York. Once it's ready, I'm going to hit choose, and it's going to say, "Great, you're ready to go."
All right.
So I'm just going to click create, and just like you guys saw before, when we did the keywords to AI create something for you, this is actually generating those two pictures into one photo, which would
Alright.
become your NFT.
Wow. So can we see what happens if you use?
Yeah,
it
so
together?
currently right now it's creating it for us. So we're just giving
Okay.
it
So
a
that's what it's
minute
doing.
on
So while
here.
you're doing that, Israel, so you can only use Night Cafe to actually create the NFT. Can you not use Canva or Photoshop or other
Yeah,
editors like that?
yeah. So Cafe is one of the easiest ones to use.
Alright,
There's
easy.
probably 50 or 60 different types of apps, even phone apps. There's one called NFT Creator with an exclamation point at the end that you can actually be on your bed, Lala, just creating many, many apps with your phone. So I can give you guys a link that has all the different ones that you can use. But I found out of the 7 that I've used, Cafe seems to be the easiest and most efficient to use without having to do
Exactly.
anything.
So
You
we
can
see it,
create.
right?
Yep.
So you
Here we
don't
go.
need to worry about resolution, size. It'll do it all
Right.
for you, right? Wow.
Yeah, so as you can see, this created New York and a little kitten in the middle, and it just decided it wanted to do a very dark silhouette.
Yeah, it's
of
like
a
an
kitten.
abstract art.
That's exactly what it is. So this one, we can keep it, make it public. Going into the creations, because you guys are probably curious, well, what has Israel created? You know, I can go in here and show you some of my creations that we've actually
yes,
done.
please.
Let me actually explore my creations. It's taking a second to load, especially because it's a free application. Sometimes it does take a couple of refresh to, you know, get in there and do what we need to do. So let me go into our creations. It's not actually on this account, so I think I logged into a different account that I was using. So yeah, it's a different account, but that's okay. I can actually take you to the OpenSea to see. So now that you've got your NFT created, you got to sell it somewhere. You got to put it somewhere where people are going to trade, like again, the stock market. So we're going to go to something called OpenSea. OpenSea is one of many places, but the most open or popular, where you're going to buy, sell, and trade your NFTs that you create, even the ones we just created. So in order for you to go into OpenSea, you're not going to get paid in US dollars or any type of other world currency. You're going to get paid in cryptocurrency. In the example of what we just did, one of mine sold for $700, which happens to be 0.02 Ethereum. If you've heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum is just another flavor of Bitcoin. So when you go to OpenSea, the first thing it's going to want you to do is to create your wallet. Think of it, like Lala, like when you exchange money at
Uh-huh.
the airport. You got a money
Yes.
exchange.
To a different
I choose
currency.
right, a currency exchange. So Metamask is the one that I like to use because it has the lowest percentage of price. I think they take $60 out of whatever I end up making. So
Mm.
sixty
Oh,
dollars
so
is
it's a
$60, but
it's a fixed one.
correct. So it's a fixed one. So when you go to OpenSea, so it's OpenSea.io, you just create a new account. Once you've created your account, it'll ask you to create a wallet. It'll give you a list of 6 different types of wallets, so you can use many of the wallets that are available out there.
Hmm. So why
Once you've gotten
Ethereum for
here,
you? Why
yes,
Ethereum?
yeah. So great question. So every single currency, Lala, has a funding behind it. Ethereum just happens to be one that I like, that's funded by people that really care about planet Earth. So there's a
Mm.
cause behind it. There's some bitcoins that are all about cleaning the ocean. So any money that's made in a lot of these are put back to do some kind of cause.
Mm.
Ethereum for me was one of those that was saving the planet, saving the Earth, who has a lot of money and funding by people that are really caring about our planet. And to me, that kind of made sense to go with Ethereum.
Exactly.
Plus, Ethereum right now is a good investment versus Bitcoin, which is so expensive, Lala, to even try to buy into Bitcoin. That's a
Mm.
whole other video.
Exactly. That definitely. All right. So
um,
moving on,
all right, so yeah, moving on. So now that we are in our OpenSea,
and we
and
have
I'm
your
just going to go
wallet.
into it so you can see. Correct. There's
Mm-hmm.
my wallet asking me to log back in, and let me give
Mm-hmm.
you guys my password so you guys can, jump in anytime. Um, so we were talking about how you can make money right away. You need to make what we call a collection, because people are going to like a collection of things, Lala, instead of
Mm-hmm.
just one piece. So I called something the City of Angels. I work with a lot of celebrities. I worked with a lot of people in nightclubs. So what I decided to do is create something called the City of Angels collection. What that has is, these are actually dancers in 3 clubs that I used to DJ at. And I created these abstracts with the City of Angels behind it. This one here, which has
Oh,
not sold. This one in the middle that actually ended up making me $700 so far. This one on
wow.
that. And it's still trending. And then, oh, sorry, and then we'll do the
And you
last one.
created those NFTs,
Yeah.
Israel, from the
All I
app you
took is a
showed us?
picture. These are, if you, some guys would say these look like strippers because they used to be dancers at a club, not a strip club, but a nightclub. But these are friends of mine. I literally took their photos. This is a girl walking towards you on stage, and the city of LA morphed into her. This is city of Santa
Wow.
Monica with palm trees and so on. So I did a collection. Somebody came to me and said, I love the collection. How many more are you going to add? Because if they know that I'm going to add 15 or 20, they'll buy the collection now even before I'm done,
Oh,
because they
wow.
know I'm going to still create for them, and I can sell this pretty quick, just because, again, it has a meaning. It's the City of Angels. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So they can even like fund it even before you've actually created it. So it's like
correct.
does how did you do that? A promissory note of some sort, or do they already
Yeah,
buy?
so OpenSea has a promissory note, soft contract that you were going to, saying that because you're the artist and somebody's already paying for the work,
Uh-huh.
you are going to deliver so many, and this is how it is. A lot of the younger generation, they're all about animated things. You can see on here,
Uh-huh.
0.008 Ethereum is going to be about $300. Zero point 0.3 is going to be, about 500, and so on. So what they do is they'll take something like a monkey or an ape and create a series from it. This person decided to go with apes. And Lala, the funny thing about this is this guy never lifted a finger. He created one ape, and the AI puts different clothing on the apes, and it does
Uh-huh.
it for him. But if you look at this, he's made 10,000 items. There's 39 owners. The floor price is a half of an Ethereum, so it's about $1,500. And then the trade right now is 3.3, meaning 3.3 Ethereum, you're probably selling it $3,000 per Ethereum right now. 369, you're selling about $10,000 if you traded one of these right now.
Oh my goodness.
But you see the potential. I mean, a lot of these you can go, wow.
Okay,
But
for
you see
this guy,
some Lala.
Israel, the one you're showing us right now, how
Yes,
many
of course.
items are in his collection?
His collection said it had over 10,000 items.
Oh, 10,000.
And they're trading at, and they're trading at 3.3. They're trading about $10,000 a piece right now.
Right. So do you suggest, or do you think the more collections you have, the more the possibility that you can actually sell something out there?
Yep. For those creators out there like us that have YouTube channels, you know how we have different playlists? Consider these your playlists. The more playlists you have, the more people you're going to attract. Not everybody's going to be crazy about apes. Maybe you like giraffes. Maybe you are into 80s like I am. I'm an 80s kid, you know, Lala. So I'm all about. So here's the 80s stuff that you can buy. I ended up buying one like this that I ended up spending $1,000 on, but I can trade it right now for $4,000 for something like that.
So actually, when you buy something, you can actually trade it back.
You can. As soon as you buy it, you can see the worth and how many people are following it, and you can sell it right back, or you can hold on to it. Because when you try to sell it, Lala, OpenSea is going to tell you, hey, Lala, if you wait till the end of the month, the way you're trending and being liked right now, you're probably going to triple the money, or you're probably going to lose money. And then here's your activity.
So you have like trending. Stockbrokers somehow. OpenSea has.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, that is great. All right, so it's OpenSea where you actually, is it hard to actually create all of those things? Or it's just as easy as you showed us a while ago?
It's as easy as I showed you. That's why I was mentioning to you, if we go back to Night Cafe, what I like to always do is create a group of things you're thinking about, Lala. You mentioned the ocean. Then we create something called the ocean, and we end up creating our collections with the ocean. As a matter of fact, let me log in. I believe I was using my Facebook on this one, so we can see what else we have access to. And you can see my different collections. Some of my collections are just super 80s goofy, and I must have been using a different term. Other ones are just really techie authentic. So let me use my work account, because I believe I was creating them with my work account on here. Yeah, here they are.
Wow.
So I'm a fan of Tesla. I've always been a fan of Tesla. So this is a red Tesla with an 80s background that I put out there 9 days ago. This one is actually a very artistic picture of a female DJ DJing, and you can see the smoke in the background, but it looks like Alice in Wonderland. Again, created by keywords, Lala. I typed female DJ and I just put stage. And that's how I got.
So from there, you can also see how many people have actually it's follow, right? Follow.
It's follow, exactly. So we can see if anybody's followed that. This is a silly one. This is a friend of mine. She's actually one of my partners in the Metaverse, and she said, I just said, send me a picture of lips. She sent me a picture of lips. I took this animation, and we ended up creating this 9 days ago. You know, nobody's actually, there's 3 likes on it, and nobody's, bid any money on it. But you can see, you can basically take anything and put it together. Yeah. Let me find one that this is the one I was telling you for LA. These are the pictures that I took
so your City of Angels collection is actually
there. They are. You see them, and there you go. And they're trending, and this is what people buy. My first one I ever did was this one right here. I typed the word Metaverse and imagination, and this is what it created for me. So another way I make money connecting to the Metaverse, Lala, is I put them in different Metaverse worlds where I can rent space, $15 for a month on somebody's world. But if somebody sees my painting and likes it, then I start making money because I'm getting the traction I need to be able to sell it for more money when it's ready.
All right. So different sorry, worlds in the metaverse. Okay, so let's go back to you, Israel.
Yes.
All right, so let's go back to Israel first. Okay, there you go. So you guys, so you've seen how DJ is took us from like starting with how you don't even need to be, an artist, or if you're not even creative, but you just have to have an idea of what you want, your NFTs to look like. Just type in the words up to where you're going to post it, how you're
Mhm.
going to sell it. So Israel, if it gets sold, how are you gonna
Mhm.
get it? You said that it's gonna be through paid, not by the usual currency, world currency, but by
Mhm.
bitcoins, or sorry, what's the name? Cryptocurrency, right? Like it,
Cryptocurrency,
yes.
yes.
So where do you actually get to, to get the money into the current currency? The same?
Exactly. So basically, what you're doing is your crypto wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I end up using um, Metamask is the one that I use.
Oh yeah,
I'll get an
MetaMask.
alert saying that somebody put a bid to buy my painting, my picture.
Mm-hmm.
If I accept it, like the $700 one, if I accepted that $700 or the zero point zero 0.02 Ether goes into my MetaMask wallet. I literally can wait 24 hours once the money's in there. Then I have enough time to give the digital signature that
Mm-hmm.
I'm signing it over to you. Think of it like when you buy a car, you sign off the car to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I give them the digital signature that it came from the first owner to a second donor. And once that happens, OpenSea makes the sale. It puts the money in your wallet. And then, just like you do, you tie a credit card or a bank account to it. As soon
Mm-hmm.
as you do, the money gets transferred over as your current currency of your space.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it in US dollars. And that's how I end up seeing my $700 in my
Mm.
account.
So what if you don't want to withdraw the money, but you want to, continue on, or just let it stay in your, what's it called, MetaMask?
Yes.
Will it earn interest?
Yeah,
Just
so
like a.
that's the cool thing about Ethereum and cryptocurrency, Lala.
Mm-hmm.
E- Every Bitcoin and cryptocurrency fluctuates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, 0.02 as of today, it's $700. If I leave it in there, Lala, in a month from now, 0.02 goes up in Ethereum, maybe it's $1,200 by tomorrow, maybe by next week. But if it deflates like the stock market, it
Mm-hmm.
could be $20. So you can see it go up, you can see it go down, and your money can grow just like interest. And it can also deflate just like
All
the
right.
stock market.
Exactly. So you just have to, start small, start small
Yeah.
and see, and until you get the, the footing of how you actually do this. All right. So let's just see some of the comments in the chat. So sorry guys, I really just wanted to let Israel do, the whole thing, because it's easier to understand that way. Okay, Adam says he loves the drawing. I think this he mentioned about the drawing of. Was this done by Kitty?
Emily, yeah, DJ Kitten.
Yes, Emily. There you go. Oh, you should watch her. Soon. She's amazing. Okay. Yes. Adam says non-fungible, unique, singular, one of a kind, indeed. And we have Jason. Hi, Jason. He's saying hi to DJ Is and to me
Hey,
and
Jason.
to Tina. And everybody saying hi to everybody. Yes, Tina says crypto money. Yes. All right. So that's what you use for NFTs. So we can't use the world currency that we actually do use. But as DJ Is has mentioned, it's fairly easy to actually create a wallet. And Adam says, hello, Tina. We'll watch on replay. KM Heartmate, actually, I would have wanted her to be here live, because she's one of our very great, amazing. She's an alcohol artist, alcohol ink artist.
Ah,
She creates really, really, amazing, one of a kind pieces as well. So I'm sure that, her work would be a perfect fit for, NFTs. And everybody again saying hi to everybody. Ate Margie, thank you so much for dropping by. Good morning. And Sky from Japan, hello, thank you so much. Sir Norman's Diary. Okay, everybody is saying hi. Sally Ram Gamer, thank you. Guys, if you have questions, just put them in the chat. And I'm sure, Israel, this is a perfect time for you guys to ask, anything and everything about NFTs. Okay, but let's focus on that first. And maybe we can have Israel come back and talk about many other things, specifically the metaverse. All right, let's get to business. How do you cash in your profits? All right, so Israel actually mentioned it already. So you go back to Metamask, right? And then,
MetaMask, correct.
yes, you just, it needs just like 24 hours for everything to be processed. Maybe that's the minimum, right? It can take longer. Or is that
Correct.
yes, okay.
That's
So there you go.
usually I've only seen it about 24 hours. That's so the sale can go by both ways. Just
Mm-hmm.
like selling something, Lala and everybody else out there,
Mm-hmm.
the person buying it has enough time to back off if they wanted to. Maybe they don't want to buy it, they want to put the money in. And maybe you don't want to sell it either because you see it's trending. One of the silliest things that I will share with you guys, just so your face can just be shocked. There's a photographer in Jersey, Lala. He was making fun of his son who dropped a piece of macaroni off the plate at the table and said, "Clean it." And the kid didn't clean it. It stayed and got moldy for a week.
All right.
The guy took a picture of the macaroni, uploaded it over here into OpenSea,
All
and it
right.
sold for $78 million.
Oh, I have a lot of spoiled stuff here, Israel. I can probably create something. I have a little experiment of my own. All right. There you go. Oh my goodness. Right? So what
Yeah.
people would buy, right? So we don't, that's why DJ is saying, you don't know what will sell, right? So
Mhm.
just try to create as many as you can. That, like what DJ is showed us, that person has 10,000 items in his collection, right? And the more
10,000.
that
Yes,
you
correct.
have, then the more the possibility that at least one of those will get sold, right? And
Mhm.
probably like
Yeah.
5 millions, my goodness. All right, of course. But of course, DJ is. Maybe they'd think, oh, this is easy money, right? So it's not a get rich fast thing, though, right? Yes, it's not. Okay. So, but
Yeah.
there is, that possibility. Anyway, you're creating, right? So if you actually get
Mhm.
something, so that's amazing, right? Like just like us content creators, right? Sometimes some
Mhm.
of our videos go viral. Sometimes even the videos that you did not really
Yeah.
create, with all your hard work, it's just something. Oh, I think I want to do this, and then something that you really worked hard on didn't really get that much views, right?
Mhm.
So the same thing probably, guys. All right, Miss Mary, mega love shout out. Thanks for dropping by. All right, and thanks for sharing, guys. Giga Art from Australia. Hello, Mommy Guide and everyone. Thank you so much, Giga Art. Thanks,
I
Jason. All right. You also have to declare from Adam the income and pay capital gains tax when you cash out. Yes, because it's a business
Yeah.
transaction. It's
It's a
right.
business. Yeah.
Yes.
One of the things I also wanted to tell you guys, especially you
Mm-hmm.
creators and you, Lala, because I know Lala, you are such a giver. You're such a great soul. You're an amazing person, and you really are.
Thank you, Ezra.
But you always give so much. So somebody like yourself, if you were to create an NFT, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can give them gifts behind it. When they buy it, maybe they get other ones for free. Or Lala, here's a good one. Maybe because I saw you singing and dancing, Lala, right? Maybe they get a secret video that when they click on the NFT, a video opens up and there's Lala singing and dancing about thank you for buying my NFT. People do that, and
All
that's
right.
why people buy these, because it's the, like the old days, Lala, it's the toy inside the cereal box that you were trying to
Oh
get.
yes, like a
It's
blind
the
box.
surprise.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
NFTs can have blind boxes, and that's one of the things that we really like about that you don't know if when you buy it you're
Mm-hmm.
going to get something cool, and it puts the value a lot higher.
All right. So, okay, guys. So remember, wherever you are, you do have laws in your countries. So that also needs to be done. So pay taxes. All right. Please take my dried leaves. Yes. Because Tina and Kenobi, we're gonna be doing an art using leaves. All right. So
Yeah.
Tina, go. This might be millions. All right, Miss Tina. All right. Can you talk about how another one from Adam? Can you talk about how NFTs are being used beyond artwork? Like for collectible video clips from the NBA and even event tickets. Oh, so they buy it and then they use it
Mhm.
for commercial purposes?
Yes, indeed. One of the things that I just learned recently was I got to DJ for a metaverse world that has a brand in San Diego
Mm-hmm.
called Metadrips. What Metadrips does is they take NBA shoes of people that have retired their shoe, and they
Mm-hmm.
take it and they spray paint it with different colors and make it iconic, like a
Mm-hmm.
Kobe or a Michael Jordan shoe. And they take
Wow.
these shoes and they'll put them in a commercial because it's getting exposure, Lala. People are going to find that shoe and liking it in OpenSea and going, wow, there's a shoe right there that I want. But because it's an iconic digital image, or NFT as we call them, then that thing gets a traction of its own and ends up making a lot of money. So just like everything else, if you got something and you expose it in a video in a metaverse world or in public, on a billboard, those things can continue to be collector's items and sell for a lot more money because of the exposure they're getting.
All right, so there. So the possibilities from earning from your NFTs gets is just has just expanded, right? So because if it gets chosen, that's probably additional income. Or if they sold it already, then that's it. You no longer have access to it. So that's why
Right.
Israel said, DJ said, you need to decide to if you do you want to sell it now or do you still want to keep it, right? So if it's
Exactly.
gaining traction and something like that. So again, you need to do your homework, guys, a little bit. All right, and Riza, hi Riza. Thank you for this. I know a bit of NFTs, but learned a lot more from DJ Is today. Oh, thank you so much. That is indeed what DJ Is and I actually desire for more people to actually know
Yeah.
more about NFTs. And actually,
Hmm.
I got inspired in doing this episode because
Yeah.
DJ is actually is on YouTube. He's a content creator as well, on top of the many other things. And his YouTube is called Metalore. There you go,
Mhm.
Metalore. And he uploads videos every now and then talking about the many things about the metaverse. And one of those that he actually talked about a few weeks back, or I think just a week ago or something, was about NFTs. And I was so, it's like, I want this. This is perfect for our community. So I asked Israel if he can actually come on today so that he can talk more about it. So again, guys, this is on YouTube. It's Metalore. So if you want to know more about the metaverse, NFTs, and many other things, okay, so you can head on to Metalore and subscribe and like and binge watch his videos, guys. And of course, as we've heard, DJ is actually also has a website. It's www.withkoji.com slash at is radio. That's where you can see him doing his DJ. How do you call it? I don't know how you call it.
My
DJ.
trade.
Yes,
Yeah,
your
my
yeah,
show.
DJ trade. Yes, this is his first love. Content creation.
Yeah.
Of course, he has a day job, but being a DJ is his passion. That's why he
Mhm.
is doing this not only here, okay, on that site, but also in the metaverse. Do you know that he actually owns a club in the metaverse, right?
I own
DJ
three
is
now.
exactly. So, guys, if you guys are getting interested, we've been talking about the metaverse. Okay, I'll try to book another session
I would love
another
it.
time with DJ is so we can actually talk about the metaverse because this is
Hey,
something that is really coming up in the future. Eventually we will all transition into that. So the more the earlier that we actually know what is this metaverse. I thought in the beginning before I actually saw Iswa talk about this, DJ is talk about this was it's just YouTube. It was just Facebook. I thought it was Facebook when you talk of that one,
yeah.
right? So
Hey, Lala.
but the metaverse is something else, right? It's really
Hey,
something else.
Hey Lala, just for your fans of the dry leaves, I'm just gonna flash the screen really quick for you.
All right,
Uh,
Tina. Yes, this for Tina. Okay.
$4.5 million sold for just a picture of that with color rendered onto it from programs like what we showed today.
Tina, let's go. And if you see actually her work is even if without rendering, just the actual work, And the
Yeah.
way she colors, amazing. So we have a lot of amazing artists here in my
Yeah.
community as well. So I'm actually really very excited for them. That's why I said I want to introduce NFTs to the community. And of course, because of you, now we know, okay, we just need to practice how to actually do that. All
Hmm.
right. So and there you go. Oh, Rizali has an update and she said NFTs are not yet taxed in the Philippines. So it's still taxed because it's a new product,
Wow.
right? So maybe
Mhm.
it's not yet in the law. So that's why they So guys, come on, let's start doing this before they actually, input tax onto NFTs here. All right. Scrapbooky Crafter is saying, "Yay, I have to watch this on replay. Miss the first part." Yes, by all means. And Scrapbooky Crafter, if you missed my announcement, okay, Israel is actually on Metalore. There you go, on YouTube. All right. So he actually uploads very consistently on his channel about not just NFTs, okay, but many other things that are in the metaverse. And what is a metaverse? There you can also watch the videos. He unpacks information pretty well. That's why even like for me, as I say, for dummies, you can easily understand. So that's one thing I like about Metalore's videos. They make it in a way that is, anybody can actually understand. And another question from Adam is DJ is, what are the minting fees on OpenSea?
Great question. So
If you
minting
want to
is
make
going to
your
be
own
if you're
money,
going to
you
have
can make your own money,
well, sort of.
sort of.
What you do is when you take something that you really are proud of, like me, the
Mm-hmm.
LA one, I can mint something to really create a one of a kind item that it has a signature digitally signed that's going to be the top of the top for me, at least for me as the creator. I
Mm-hmm.
can mint one of my digital images. His question was, how much are they charging us for me to
Yes.
mint in, depending on what I'm selling it for? Also, it's probably going to be about 3% of what you are selling it for, what you could make for it. So if I mint the city of LA gal that
Mm-hmm.
I really really like, I actually just have that printed in a canvas and it's just on its way for me to have it in my home.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have minted it for 75 US dollars.
All right. So there you go. At least we have an idea. Okay, so when you talk about, for example, Israel, just a follow-up question. If you are able to sell your NFTs, um do you now do not have the right to actually print it? Actual print? You lose that ability to actually print that even though you have a copy still?
Yeah, once you sign it over to somebody else, it really becomes their property.
All right.
You'll be known as the original owner, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll still have, it'll show that it had been originally created by Israel Galindo or
Mm-hmm.
whatever you use on your OpenSea, username. But once it goes lala to somebody else, it's just like selling a car. It's
All right.
theirs. You have no rights to it. If they
Okay.
make millions, you can't sue them because you sold it for $700 and somebody made $8.5 million, and you just kick
Yeah.
yourself and learn your lesson.
Exactly. So that's business, right? Yes. Okay. So you just really need to have, sometimes you lose some, you win some, right? So there you go.
Yeah,
Miss Vest, thank you. She's saying thank you to you, Isra. Okay,
you're
DJ
very
is
welcome.
wow, nice. But I color it manually. Yes, you can, Tina. Okay, you can just take a picture of your actual.
Mhm.
You don't need to go to is it OpenSea? No, no, no. What did we use to actually um what's the name of the app? Isra?
Oh, cafe. So
Cafe.
what we're looking at is
Yes.
cafe.
Yes,
Yeah.
you don't need to
Um,
do that, but you still need to upload it to turn it into an NFT. So take a photo,
correct.
upload it there. But if you want to retain your own color, everything as is, right? You can do that, right? DJ is.
Hmm.
Yes. All right. There you
Correct.
go. That's nice. LSS. Thank you. All right. Miss Mary, again, thank you so much for being here still. We better hurry before the crooks crooks catches up. There you go. OMG, Tita Tina. Night cafe. There you go, Tina. Thank you so much. You know how my memory is. My memory is like a fish. 8 seconds, it's gone. All right, there you go. All right, so guys, if you have no more questions about NFTs, that would be it for the day. DJ is maybe you just want to invite them over to whatever it is that's happening soon for DJ is and the many other businesses that you have, and maybe specifically the metaverse.
Yes, indeed, Lala. And one of the things that I've been discussing and talking right now with just people like you guys
Mm-hmm.
is creating a class. And I'm not charging for a class. I mean, like you said, I have a day job.
Mm-hmm.
I run a company, but I like to do a class. I like to do a live class in the next week. I'll give you guys some dates. So just go to Metalore and subscribe. And just like Lala did, I'll create a upcoming video that will take you through the steps. We'll create a brand new NFT, login. We'll create a wallet. We'll go through every step, and everybody can do an NFT together, and just like a show and
Oh,
tell. And we can
yay!
kind of take it that way. At least this way, if there's questions on the live, we can kind of go together and put something really neat that can benefit all of us. I mean, hey, if 20 of us do it and all of us go up there and somebody makes $1 million, just give me 10 grand. I'm good.
Oh gosh, Israel, let's do this. All right, so when is this gonna happen? All right, so I'm
You want
gonna.
to do it next week? I got time next week.
Okay, you tell me. Tell me. I have crafty nights actually later tonight, every Wednesdays and Saturdays. But whatever time, just tell me when,
Okay.
and I will do a sign up on my Discord or on my FB page. But first, oh,
Perfect.
actually, we need to sign up on the Metalore, right? On Metalore's.
Yeah, sign up on
Okay.
Metalore, and then I'll give
Probably
you the
you'll do
links
a
for
link there.
Discord.
You'll give us the link.
Hmm.
All right. So once
Yeah.
it's up there, DJ Is has already uploaded that invitation for us in Metalore. I will
Yeah.
definitely share it. But if you want, there's a better way. You have to subscribe to Metalore so that you immediately get notified when actually DJ Is uploads that free class for all of us, where we actually create side by side, okay, an NFT. For me, I love that, DJ, is because I was telling Israel the way I learn. Of course, videos are nice, but I want somebody to. Okay, I can ask again. Where do I click? What do I do? Right. So a
Hmm.
class is even better. All right. Thank you so much, Israel. So again, we will wait for that. Okay. So you need to be subscribed, okay, to Metalore. Okay, so I will show
Hmm.
that. You see that? There you go on YouTube. And the link is actually on the description of this video, whether on YouTube or on my Facebook. So everything is there. Even the links to all the apps that DJ Is has mentioned, he gave it to us. All right. So again, there you go, everybody. Yes, I'm super excited. Yes, me too. So don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so that you get notified, right, TJ is? All
That's
right.
right. That's right, Lala.
Okay. So again, thank you so much, guys. Okay. Oh, there, my moderator, my dear daughter. Okay, thank you, Super Floop, has actually put the link already in the chat. So guys, come on, click on that one, subscribe, so that when he puts that invitation up, we will all be there. All right, please subscribe to Metalore on YouTube to learn more about NFTs. All right, with
Thanks.
that, again, DJ,
Thanks.
thank you so much for being with us this evening for you and this morning for us. All right, so with that, bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Again, thank you so much for joining us this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. We do have another crafty night tonight. We're going to do We Are Memory Keepers Happy Jig. So see you at 8 p.m. Philippine Time. Bye!